Welcome back to our Career Campus podcast, your daily dose of career tips, professional development, and job success strategies to help you grow, stand out, and achieve your career goals with confidence in today's competitive workplace. I'm your host, Chris, and today we're tackling a crucial, often underestimated tool in your job search arsenal, the cover letter, specifically for anyone looking to land a payroll specialist role. And I'm thrilled to have an absolute expert with us today, a career strategist who has helped countless professionals refine their applications and secure their dream jobs. Please join me in welcoming Zen.
Thanks, Chris. It's great to be here and chat about something I'm so passionate about. You know, for many job seekers, the cover letter feels like an afterthought, almost a relic. But for specialized roles like a payroll specialist, it's actually an incredible opportunity to make a very strong first impression.
Exactly. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. They see it as a formality. So Zen, for a payroll specialist, why is that cover letter so much more than just a formality? What makes it attractive and efficient for recruiters looking for someone in this field?
That's a fantastic question, Chris. For a payroll specialist, you're dealing with highly sensitive, critical data. Accuracy, compliance, confidentiality. These aren't just buzzwords, they're fundamental requirements. A recruiter looking at a resume for a payroll specialist will see your experience, sure, but they'll also be looking for assurance that you understand the gravity of the role. An attractive and efficient cover letter immediately signals that you get it.
So it's about demonstrating those soft skills and that understanding that a resume might not immediately convey, beyond just listing software proficiencies or years of experience?
Precisely. A resume tells what you've done, a cover letter tells how you've done it and why you're the right fit for this specific company. For a payroll specialist, you need to convey your meticulous nature, your unwavering commitment to accuracy, and your understanding of the ever-changing regulatory landscape. Recruiters, especially for these roles, are looking for confidence and competence, not just a list of tasks.
Okay, so let's get down to the brass tacks. How do we start? The opening paragraph often feels like the hardest part. How can a payroll specialist candidate hook a recruiter instantly?
You're absolutely right. The opening is crucial. Most people start with, I am writing to apply for the payroll specialist position advertised on it, which is fine, but it's not going to make you stand out. Instead, I advise candidates to start with a strong, confident statement that immediately connects their unique value proposition to the company's needs. For instance, with over 5 years of dedicated experience ensuring precise and compliant payroll operations for organizations ranging from startups to mid-sized enterprises, I was immediately drawn to company name's commitment to mention something specific about the company, like innovation or growth.
Wow, that's powerful. It shows you've done your homework and you're not just sending out a generic letter. That personalization right from the start sounds key. What other elements should follow this impactful opening for a payroll specialist?
After the hook, you need to dive into how your specific skills and experiences align directly with the job description. But don't just repeat your resume. This is where you bring those critical payroll specialist competencies to life. Think about key areas: attention to detail, proficiency in payroll software like ADP, Workday, or QuickBooks, knowledge of federal and state tax laws, and experience with benefits administration.
So instead of just saying proficient in ADP, you'd elaborate a bit? Maybe leveraged ADP Workforce Now to process payroll for 500 plus employees, ensuring 100% accuracy and compliance with all federal and state regulations?
Exactly, Chris. You're thinking quantitatively and impactfully. That's the difference. You're not just listing a skill, you're illustrating its application and the positive outcome. Another example could be, my proven ability to identify and resolve complex payroll discrepancies resulted in a 15% reduction in employee inquiries and a significant increase in internal satisfaction. That tells a recruiter you're proactive and problem solve, which is gold in payroll.
That makes so much sense. It really paints a picture of competence. What about addressing confidentiality and data security, which is huge in payroll?
Absolutely. You can weave that in when discussing your attention to detail or your experience with sensitive data. For example, I maintain the highest standards of confidentiality and data integrity, having managed sensitive employee financial information for X number of years with an impeccable record. This reassures the recruiter that you understand the ethical responsibilities inherent in the role.
It's all about building that trust right from the start. What about the length? I've heard different opinions on how long a cover letter should be. Should it be a full page, half a page?
My rule of thumb is always 1 page max. And honestly, for a payroll specialist role, brevity and conciseness are also skills recruiters appreciate. If you can convey your value powerfully in a single page, it speaks volumes about your ability to communicate efficiently. Remember, recruiters are sifting through dozens, sometimes hundreds of applications. They're looking for quick, clear signals that you're worth a deeper look.
So get straight to the point, quantify achievements, and connect it directly to the job. Got it. And for our listeners who might be feeling a bit overwhelmed by putting all this together, especially trying to figure out the right structure and phrasing, do you have any resources you recommend?
I absolutely do, Chris. Crafting a compelling cover letter takes practice, but having a solid starting point can make all the difference. We've actually put together a well-crafted Payroll Specialist editable cover letter template that has already helped over 100 applicants secure jobs. It's designed to be attractive and efficient, hitting all the points we've discussed. You can download it by visiting the link in the description of this podcast episode.
That's fantastic, Zen. A template like that sounds like a game changer for anyone aiming for a payroll specialist position. It takes the guesswork out of it and provides a proven framework. So to recap some of your wisdom for our listeners, start strong and personalized, connect your specific payroll specialist skills and quantifiable achievements to the role, emphasize critical traits like accuracy and confidentiality, keep it concise to one page, and always proofread.
You nailed it, Chris. And one final tip, end with a clear call to action. Reiterate your enthusiasm for the position and the company, and express your eagerness for an interview to discuss how your skills can directly benefit their team. Something like, I am confident my expertise in payroll management aligns perfectly with company name's objectives, and I am eager to discuss how I can contribute to your team's success in an interview. Make it easy for them to take the next step.
Brilliant. That proactive approach makes such a difference. Zen, this has been incredibly insightful and practical. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise on how to write an attractive and efficient payroll specialist cover letter. I know our listeners are going to find this immensely valuable, especially with that downloadable template.
It was my pleasure, Chris. Happy to help job seekers put their best foot forward.
And to all our listeners, remember to check out that link in the description for the payroll specialist cover letter template. Don't leave your job application to chance. Take these tips from Zen, customize that template, and confidently pursue your next career opportunity. That's all for today's episode of Career Campus. We'll be back soon with more tips to help you shine in your career journey. Until then, keep growing and standing out.